Get up there. Get up there. Go on. There you go. Good.
Regular jumping can take a heavy toll on a dog's legs. So rather than going airborne, Wally is learning to take the stairs.
What goes up must come down. Come on. All the way down. Use the steps. Perfect. There you go. 3, 2, 1. Nice. There you go. Good.
After some repetition, Wally gets the hang of it. But he's not the only one making adjustments.
The North Central Shelter just contacted me, and they say they have about a 4-month-old spaniel mix they found roaming the streets as a stray. Apparently, when they found him, he was with another dog, a Chihuahua. And evidently, the Chihuahua was adopted, leaving this spaniel in the kennel all alone. The moment this happened, his personality changed dramatically. He started shutting down, he became fearful, very timid, very shy. Perhaps the only friend he's ever had has now vanished out of his life, and he doesn't know how to take it, so I'm gonna go down there and rescue him and see what I can do. Is that you?
Rather than greet Brandon, stranger-wary Buddy opts for the safety of his own bed.
It's all right, you can come say hi. I'm not gonna bite. You gonna make me come in there? All right, I'll take that as a yes. Come on, come say hi. You ever been pet before? It's okay. There you go. Oh my gosh, look at that. It just happened. I'll tell you what, let me slip this around your head, and you and I go for a little drive. There you go. Come on.
Though it takes a bit of coaxing,
Come on, get up there.
Buddy eventually begins to embrace his new journey. And to ensure this 15-week-old puppy gets a healthy start, Brandon schedules a visit with Banfield.
Hey, Brandon, how are you?
Violet, how are you?
Is this Buddy we have here?
This is Buddy here for a
Sounds
checkup.
good. Go ahead and check you on in. Hi.
Hey, Dr. Nardi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
This
Bit
is
shy.
Buddy, huh?
Yeah, he's a bit timid.
So I was able to review his paperwork from
Yeah.
the shelter. Looks like he's 15 weeks old.
Yeah.
And he's actually due for his second distemper parvo vaccine.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do that today.
How come some vaccines need to be done multiple times?
When puppies are born, they get antibodies from their mother to various diseases. We don't know, though, how long the antibodies are good for, or if they're getting enough of them. So we're basically ensuring that they have adequate protection against distemper and parvo. So as far as we know, he's healthy. Any concerns that...
They said he's eating, drinking fine.
Well, let's take a look. Hi. Beautiful. Beautiful. Spaniel breeds tend to be prone to ear infections. As you can see, the ears, tend to flop over, so moisture gets trapped. So then bacteria grow, yeast grow. We see all sorts of infections that can grow in the ears. So I would recommend when you give him a bath that dry cotton balls are placed in the ears.
How will those cotton balls stay if they try to find it out?
Most dogs actually do really well. The only issue would be if he does go swimming and he likes to actually go under the water, we can't put the cotton balls in the ear because then obviously the cotton ball gets very wet and can go further into the ear. So I am gonna send you home with a medicated cleanser today. It has drying properties. So just in case water gets in there, wipe them clean.
From there, Dr. Nardi checks Buddy's eyes, teeth, coat, and internal organs.
Heart and lungs sound excellent. Okay, so since he had one distemper parvo vaccine, I'm gonna give him a booster today, and then I wanna see him back in 3 weeks again for a final booster vaccine.
Okay.
Okay? Now, after the vaccine, he may be a little sleepy, a little sore. That's absolutely normal. If he has any vomiting, facial swelling, anything that would look like an allergic reaction, I'd want you to bring him right back.
Hang on, buddy. This might sting a
One little poke.
Hang on.
Wow.
Good boy, good boy. There you go. Good, it's okay, it's okay.
Awesome.
There you go.
You did really well.
Done.
I'm impressed.
Perfect.
So I will want to see him back in 3 weeks, and we'll do his final vaccine then.
So now he's got a clean bill of health. Can I start training?
Absolutely. He can start today.
Thanks, Dr. Nardi.
See you next time.
See you next time.
Back at the ranch, Buddy achieves his first lucky dog milestone, earning his red training collar.
Not so bad, right? Come on, let's go meet the pack. Go on, make friends. Easy on this one, guys. He's shy. Welcome to the Lucky Dog Ranch, buddy.
At first, Buddy prefers to watch from the sidelines. But before long, he can't resist getting in the game. Meanwhile, just outside of Los Angeles, Austin and Rebecca are finding their own new groove.
We're newlyweds. We got married about 3 months ago, and we're really excited to be on this adventure of life together.
Now that they've settled into marital bliss, they're ready to bring a new bundle of joy into their home. A furry one.
For me, it's been 6 or 7 years since I've had a dog in the house, and this would be our first dog together. So Rebecca and I are looking for something that's small to medium, and we're hoping to find a rescue.
After discussing the possibilities, Austin and Rebecca settled on, you guessed it, a puppy.
A dog that we can take into our home and round out our family. Every dog deserves a good home, and that's something that we can provide.
Though Buddy needs a loving home, before he can go anywhere, he'll need to get a lucky dog education.
1, 2, 3, in you go.
And that starts with an assessment.
Today I'll be doing Buddy's assessment of his knowledge of the 7 common commands. Sit, stay, down, come, off, heel, and no. Show me some good stuff. The first thing I asked him to do was a sit, and surprisingly, he sits perfectly for me, off to a great start. And then things stopped right about there. Do you stay? That's not a stay. And we heel. And we heel. Come on. Come on. You gonna come? Oh, all right, you sit. It's safe to say he really has no training, but generally a 4-month-old puppy from the shelter comes with no training, so it's no surprise. All right, we got a lot of work to do. Come on.
While Buddy continues to make the adjustment, Brendon reaches out to newlyweds Rebecca and Austin, who happen to be interested in adopting a young dog.
So why now? Why suddenly do you want a dog?
Well, we just got married. We're looking to start a family, and we think it'd be the first step. Definitely getting the routine down, taking on some responsibility that's, greater than just ourselves, and seeing how we can kind of work out the work-life family balance.
Paint me a picture of the perfect dog. What are you both looking for?
Well, a dog coming specifically from a shelter, in my mind, I was thinking a younger dog.
How young are we talking?
I think we're open to a puppy.
Yeah.
And then they tell me something that sent a big red flag right up the pole.
I'm a wardrobe stylist and designer.
And I'm a photographer.
They tell me that they want a puppy, but they follow that up by telling me that they're both very busy working professionals, and they do a lot of work out of their house. You both have a lot of expensive gear and clothing lying around the house. You want a puppy in the house. You want a dog that basically is still in the chewing phase. They can do potential damage to all this stuff that you guys thrive on in your professional career.
It does raise some red flags just because I have a lot of expensive material around. But I'm confident that with the proper training that our dog will be mindful of those things.
I do have a dog in mind for you. It's definitely possible that he could be a perfect fit for both of you, but I'm just getting to know him right now. So on that note, I'm gonna get back to the ranch and keep training him, and I'll be in touch.
Cool, thanks.
Whether or not this placement holds water remains to be seen. And unfortunately, it isn't long before Buddy springs his first leak.
I was in the house watching TV, and I decided to give Buddy some free time. Oh, hold on. I thought I heard my sprinklers turn on outside, but it wasn't my sprinklers. Come here. It's okay. Come here. I know, you're a puppy. You didn't know. Come on. So today will be the start of his housebreaking. The method that I love using to housebreak dogs is known as the house training triangle.
In this case, the triangle consists of a pen, the great outdoors, and free time in the house.
The first step in the process is get him used to the pen. To start off, he'll be spending about 90 minutes in the pen. Dogs by nature don't want to go to the bathroom where they eat or sleep, so naturally he's going to learn to hold it inside the pen.
Once the 90 minutes are up, Brendon walks Buddy outside to handle his business.
The second he goes to the bathroom, I quickly pull out a treat and reward him right after. Now he gets 45 minutes of observed free time. I want to keep an eye on him to make sure he's not getting into trouble in some other room. Oh, Lulu, show him what free time's all about.
Following Lulu's lead, Buddy cuts loose. Then, 45 minutes later, it's back to the pen, where the process gets repeated.
My goal at the end of each day is to increase free time in the house and decrease time in the pen.
A week later, the pen time reaches 0.
At that point, I can simply remove the pen altogether. Now, he's fully house trained. Good boy, there you go.
But it's not long before another puppy habit surfaces.
Buddy and I were hanging out inside the house, and I decided I wanted to do a little training session on him. So I walk outside to my tack room. That 3 minutes outside was apparently 3 minutes too long. Hey, whoa. This is my fault. I broke my own rule. Generally, you never want to leave a puppy alone for too long because every second they're left alone, they're looking to get into trouble. One of the main reasons they chew is their puppy teeth are actually getting replaced by the adult teeth. When this happens, it itches them. And the only way the dogs can truly get the itch out is to start chewing things.
Since Rebecca routinely uses expensive fabrics in her line of work, it's vital that Buddy learns what he can chew and what he cannot.
So instead of reprimanding Buddy, I'm simply going to take the object he chewed and tied it to his collar. In a dog's mind, they're thinking, this is great. 30 minutes later, the dog's like, okay, I'm over it. Okay, come here. You see that? You're supposed to lie on that, not chew it.
As the day wears on, Buddy wears, well, everything.
Now Buddy understands what he can't chew, but I can't just leave it at that. I have to show him there are things that he can chew. That's a can chew. So I grab a dog chew and I place it right in the middle of all the objects that he's not allowed to chew. Now he has a choice.
This time, Buddy makes the right decision.
This technique right here taught him a critical lesson that there are things you can chew and things you cannot chew.
But his life on the streets continues to contribute to his timidity. That means it's time for a lesson in confidence.
I need to teach him that the world is not there to hurt him. I simply attach a leash to Buddy's collar. From there, I cut the loop off, and this way the loop doesn't get attached or caught on anything. I call it the drag leash. From there, I start making noise. Every time Buddy tries to get away, I simply step on the leash, stopping him in his tracks. Stand your ground, perfect. Now he's starting to see that object is not going to hurt him. It's just a noise, and then I move on to the next object. Good, perfect. Good, nice. Finally, towards the end of the session, I could actually remove the leash altogether. He would stand his ground because now he's experienced. Good boy. There you go.
From there, Buddy takes his newfound confidence into the real world, learning to face new environments and new people.
You want to say hi? Buddy, who's this? Good boy, Buddy. Buddy, come here. Come on.
As Buddy's confidence grows, so too does his knowledge of the common commands.
Good.
But even after mastering obedience and getting his final booster vaccine, Brendon still isn't convinced that Buddy is ready to leave the ranch.
Over the past couple weeks, Buddy proved that he's definitely a puppy. He chews things up and he's not housebroken. Slowly but surely, I've solved these puppy behaviors.
But before Brendon releases Buddy to a new home, he'll need to know if these habits are solved for good. And that requires one final test.
The fact that Rebecca is a costume designer, she potentially has very expensive clothes lying on the floor. Austin is a photographer with a bunch of expensive camera equipment lying around. But I also gave him the option of chew toys, so now he has to make a choice. Now it's all in his hands. And with the spy cams all set, I go ahead and walk outside. Now he's in the house all alone. I see him sniffing the clothes, and I'm thinking to myself, he's not ready. But he chooses not to chew them. He was much more interested in the dog chews. As time went on, I quickly realized that he was definitely over chewing the objects that he shouldn't be chewing.
Not only that, Buddy shows the ultimate restraint, waiting to handle his business until Brendon returns.
And at that point, I'd seen enough. You done doing puppy things? Yeah? There you go. That's what I want to see. You look great in green. All right, come on. You got a family waiting for you.
Hey.
Hey, someone wants to meet you.
Guy?
Someone wants to come home.
What? Hi.
Hey, buddy. So Brandon was coming over, but he had a surprise. He had Buddy.
Aw.
Up until that moment, I really didn't know if this was a good match. That question was answered very quickly. He walked right up to them, sat right between them, tail wagging. He was home.
I just can't wait to, give him hugs and kisses every day. Like, I feel like I have a little child now almost. But it's a dog. We'll wait on the children. He's so good.
Oh my gosh,
you did
he's
an
really
awesome
cool.
job, Brendon.
It's so rare finding a puppy that's calm. And although he did come with his share of issues, he's pretty much over it by now.
Well, I think we'll make a great family.
Yeah, he's perfect. It's great that we could find the perfect match and also not only help him, but he's helping us jumpstart this new phase in both of our lives.
Take care of yourself, buddy. Take care of him.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Puppies are delicate creatures that need to be introduced to the world slowly. And when done correctly, they'll grow up to be happy, well-socialized dogs. Now that Buddy has had a taste of what the world has to offer, he can walk the streets with his head held high. And before long, this little puppy will be a grown-up dog, confident, outgoing, and above all, loved.
From hopeless to a home. That's my mission. One dog at a time.